So we call it the Inclement Weather Response Team. They were put together based on our incident command structure. So our emergency structure was determined, and then it worked so well that we decided to manage inclement weather with the same approach.
4:30 is when we're on the road.
I'm usually here in my office around 4 o'clock.
And then we're checking in the first time about 5. He'll have a whiteboard up in his office, and he'll write down the areas, what the temperature is and what's going on, and then we'll try and get about 2 or 3 passes through there.
When you step back and you look at the board that we've collected all this information on, it tells you a story. It tells you the story about the Springfield community and where the weather has hit the community the hardest.
We're checking areas that basically our buses travel.
350 to 500 miles on any given morning is what our folks are driving. We're also concerned about kids that walk to school. Are there sidewalks in icy situations?
What about the 15 kids that are standing at the bus stop?
We also obviously have high school kids that drive to school. We're concerned about that. So it's not just can our buses get there, it's can everybody get to school safely.
So those guys go out every morning, we take a look and we find out, look at the roads, we look at the conditions.
And what they're looking for is is this safe for a bus to come down and pick up a student?
The goal is to find the problem before we encounter it with our buses.
We go everything from the ground floor, so in town here, which is barely above sea level, all the way up to almost 1,000 feet at our highest elevations. And you can imagine that based on that topography, what that looks like.
A lot of times it's fine in town, then you get out here and then the temperature drops 2 or 3 degrees.
You will see snow or ice in one area, you won't see anything in the other area, so it just depends on how the weather comes in.
People drive it in their cars and they're saying the road is fine, but the reality is what we're looking at is the safety of the kids. It's always going to be our primary concern is the safety of the kids.
Yeah, we're going to do a check-in in about 5 minutes.
Top of Cedar Flat West, 33 degrees, snowing, but the road just got plowed.
I'm on Hill Road, 33 degrees and 3 broken up.
Mountain Gate, 34 degrees, light snow. Roads are great.
Tim, what about you?
Corner of Mohawk and Hill, and traffic's moving good, broken up, and we are at 34 degrees.
Thurston Hills are good to go, 34 degrees, light snow.
I understand. I mean, it's very frustrating sometimes for parents. They obviously have either other children that they need to, they have their job they need to get to. If we delay or cancel school, there's daycare issues, and so we don't take this decision and these recommendations lightly.
Wish people knew how difficult it is to make the decision because there's a lot of communication has to take place.
I think we're good to go everywhere. I think this is a good decision.
Okay.
Our only filter, the only thing that we make a recommendation to our superintendent on is safety.
Our facilities group is out checking the buildings. As you heard, we had a water leak at one. So it's not just the people checking the roads, it's people checking the buildings.
It is a total combined team effort.